to another episode of Heat. My name is Botch, and today we're going to go treasure hunting. But before we do, we have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. So the first thing I wanted to do was I want to catch you up to what I did offline. I mentioned that I had a number of treasure maps that were lesser quality, right? So the whites and the greens, and I decided to go ahead and go out and just collect all those offline because they're really not all that exciting and it was pretty time consuming anyways. And this is, I just wanted to share with you the loot that I got. I did get quite a bit of money. There were some kind of cool things as well, like for instance this great gold ingot is worth 2,700, and that came off of one of those. So I think the take home for that is, don't dismiss the lower end treasure maps. They're, they don't always produce something of high value, but they can. It's that RNG factor to consider, and that was a nice find. I was really excited to get that. I got also this legendary opal. What are some of the other? Oh, this platinum ingot. I don't even know what that's used for. So I had half of mine to hold on to it just because how else am I going to get one? But I guess I try to craft one. A few other things. Nothing else really noteworthy. I might keep a few things, like I might replace my scythe just to have the steel version. And then the other thing I want to point out is I went through and dug them all up and even doubled back on them, because if you recall, not all of them say solved, and I didn't understand why. I thought maybe I could pick them up again, and what I found was that if I dug twice, and you'll see me doing this here in this episode, if I dug twice, sometimes I would get 2 treasures, but in most cases, even leaving and coming back didn't produce another treasure. So I think it's just some sort of bug. I don't think it's actually there. I can go back to that location and it doesn't seem to have a treasure there. And then the last thing I wanted to point out, look at all the dimes I've got. Those can be traded in. So if you use the box here and we put in our dimes, let's see here. Actually, I started to load this up and then I realized, oh no, wait, I want to show everybody. So let's actually just start selling some of this stuff off and see what we get from it. Not a bad score overall, as far as funds are concerned. I think I might keep some of those boxes and start using them. Let's see, iron pickaxe. Let's see what else we can spare, like any of the iron stuff, because we've already got. I'm not going to do any more fishing, I don't think. The other thing I was thinking about doing, I'm keeping some of the boxes, but then I was thinking also that for things like cash, rather than filling up a bunch of smaller boxes, I'm going to start accumulating it inside of one of our stockpiles, because I've got really no reason not to, and I know that they instituted banks, but I've not actually made a bank. I'm not 100% sure how it's done, but I have a hunch that it might be just that way, just putting money in a stockpile, but we will find out. So that's all something I wanted to do. The other thing I wanted to do is harvest the tobacco crop, because you can see that half of the field is ready to be harvested, and I haven't yet. So let me sell off the rest of this, and I'll pause real quick, get all this done, and we'll go over there, harvest that up, sell it off, and see how much money we get overall. Alright, just real quick, let's cash in our coins. Throw in these. So there's a currency exchange right here. sure how this works, to be honest with you. I don't really pay attention to them. Does it just... Maybe that'll work. I have no idea. Because you would think that this would be to buy them, right? We'll find out here in a little bit. Pause this for a second. Nope, that did not work at all. So let's see, what else can we do? There's 4 dimes, 2 pennies. Let's just take them out of here. And instead, 4, I'll try that. I mean, it looks like it's going to charge me 42 cents. I don't quite know how that works. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. You know what? I'm going to let that run. In the meantime, let's go and harvest some of this. So if you'll recall from a previous episode, if you've seen it, and if you haven't, I'll share a link in the description. We were planting cotton in this space, and I decided to plant tobacco just to see if it was going to be a better better crop. So let me harvest this up, and I'll let you know when I'm done, and we'll see what the totals are, and we'll compare them from the previous totals. Okay, last row. Get this last bit harvested, and then we'll go and sell it off. But we got to figure out what we're doing with those pennies and dimes first. So let's go take a look. We've come a long way, though. The farm really looks quite different from when we started, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if that even worked. Nope, I just bought more dimes. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to get rid of... how to cash these in. I mean... yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I'm just going to cancel that. Alright, I'll figure that out offline. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so got a number of gemstones from, I should say geodes from this as well. I don't feel like it was quite as many as the cotton, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's just, you know, I don't know. I don't know, but like, let's just find out. So, we'll load this up with tobacco. So that's 8,700. Let's go ahead and ship that off. So I'll pause here for a second, and we'll load it up with the next run. Okay, sold that off, loaded up the next one, got 8,900 for the next one. And actually, as I was sitting here thinking about it, I realized that what I should be doing is comparing gross, because the taxes are going to vary on the server, and that's something you can't really control. It's already bad enough that the yield's going to vary in terms of quality. So I think that's probably the fairest comparison, is the gross value before taxes. So let's ship this off. We've got a little bit more to sell, and then we'll compare the values. Alright, almost done. Just going to load up the rest of this. Oops, I got a bow in there. I didn't want to do that. Gotta be fair. There we go. Okay, wow, look at all that cash. Alright, another 1,300 or 1,500 value from that. So when this completes, what you're going to see on the screen, I'm going to go back through previous video and get the actual gross values from the proceeds from the cotton, and I'll display that there on the screen. And then we'll take the gross values, and these will be the combined values rather than listing each individual one. I'll just combine the totals, and I'll put the total of the tobacco proceeds there, and we can compare those side by side and see which one is better. And again, take that with a grain of salt because you don't really know what the quality of the yield's going to be. That's going to vary, but give or take, you decide which one you think is better. I think either way, you have to also factor in utility, right? Because in the beginning, if you'll recall, a lot of the cotton that we got, we used, and we still have some, upstairs, and we can use that because there's still more to research. Tobacco, haven't used it, probably wouldn't use it, in the game. I don't really see a lot of use for it. So, but we don't know also, like, there's other factors, like what if we loaded up a stockpile and sold it that way, things like that. So all kinds of different factors to consider. In fact, if I had thought about it, I might have kept a tobacco leaf to see if it spoils. I don't think it does, but let's just see. I think it's under resources. No, I don't think it would. I think it would say if it did. Let's just compare that to foodstuffs. Yeah, that doesn't actually say either. I'll just buy one. I'll just buy a tobacco leaf now and see what it looks like. But anyway, you be the judge. Either way, we made out like a bandit. So let's go ahead and that also doesn't account for the geode. So I mean, it's really kind of, who knows. Okay, cool. So I was wondering how this was going to work out, right? But yeah, you'll recall in our last episode, I loaded this up with wood. Man, it took me hours to chop all that wood, but it was worth it for science, right? So we loaded these up with wood and we sold them because that was the order of the day. Now it's timber, and there's a rush order for Dark Outlaw hat and mask. Yeah, good luck with that. But we made some money, 4,300 on that one. A little over 6 on that one, or a little under 6 on that one, I should say. Same with that one. I don't understand why it varies when they were the same values. All of them were the same amount of wood. So I don't quite understand that. I just deposited all the cash that we had, so let me just take all the cash from here. Collect all that. Put it on here. Whoa, nice. Alright, let's grab the cash that we have in the house as well, because I have quite a bit in here as well. We can check on our tobacco leaf just out of curiosity. No, it doesn't look well. Does it spoil? It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, spoil rate, 32 days. Cotton doesn't spoil, right? So that's another factor to consider. Okay, so let's throw that in there, and I thought I saw. There's the train. There, iron shovel. Sold. Okay, so let's see. Let's take the cash out of here. So there's just no reason to keep a bunch of little boxes now. You can just throw them all on the pallets there. Plus it looks nicer. Alright, and then this is what we're really going for this episode. And I think we can make this work even with the time that we spent. Even if I go a little long, I don't care. It'll be alright. So let's go and load these up. Yeah, that just looks cool. I still don't quite understand how to make a bank. Is there a button for that somewhere in here? I'll have to... Oh yeah, enable banking. Right here. So let's just see what that looks like. So I'm going to deposit the rest of that cash. So we have over 100,000 now. 109,000 total. What does this mean to enable banking? So let's just click on it. I know... Oh, let's see, I know that, yeah, it puts an icon on the map. This is what I knew about it. And everybody can see that. right? So anywhere, like anybody that's playing on the server would be able to see that icon, know that there's a big pile of cash sitting there. What I don't know is what does it mean to enable banking? Can people take loans out? Like, how does that work? And I don't think there's a way to know. Let's see what this says. It says, use this stockpile as a bank to earn interest. Banking reveals the stockpile on the map to all players for at least 24 hours. Okay. So I got it. All right. So in other words, what it's saying is that we're earning interest on the capital that's sitting on this stockpile, and that interest it looks like is daily. So we're getting a net of 350 after taxes, right? If we fill that up, it'll probably be a little bit more. And of course, if we fill all of these piles up, we'll be earning even more. It's not a whole lot, but daily, interest that's gonna add up pretty quickly. But the risk there is you're opening it up to attack, right, and theft. So that makes sense. Okay. I mean, honestly, kind of wish I knew that before. I would have done it before, but that's okay. Let's go add to our pile. I'm going to go grab those treasure maps and a shovel. I think I still have a shovel on me. Actually, before I do that, I got to pop all those geodes just so we start with a clean slate. But I do have a shovel on me. Let me grab these. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pop these geodes real quick. We'll get that sold off, and then we'll get underway. So bear with me a moment. Alright, just popping the last two. We'll go and sell them just to kind of show off what I got from these as well, and then we'll be underway. We'll start with our blue maps. We'll move on to a purple map, and then the piece de resistance, the thing that I'm most excited about, is the legendary treasure map. Never had one before, so I'm kind of excited to see what we get out of that. But let's just see what we got out of these geodes. Pull that in, and then I still need to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do with these these dimes. I think for now I'm just going to chuck them in the box. Okay, so there's a gate. There's let's see. I'm going to keep this still. I'm still saving that up. Let's see here. Might as well get rid of some of this other stuff too that we don't really need on us. Let's see, some marble. I don't think I've ever seen marble. That's cool. Let's see, mudstone. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll definitely, sorry about the dog if you can hear that. I think I'll definitely stow some of this stuff. Okay, so not too bad of a haul. Let's go ahead and just stick some of this stuff aside. I figure I might as well hold on to this iron ingot because we can use it. And we have, look at this, we have 63 diatomaceous earth, so that's awesome. Let's see here, we're going to stick that in there. Speaking of steel, I should probably go and get those steel ingots started before I take off. Let's see, I guess I'll just, let's put the dimes and stuff away here. There's that. I don't know if I can put a box in a box. No, it's not going to let me do that. You know what, we'll just place it. Anything else? Everything else doesn't matter. Still gotta go rent a kid. I've given up on the idea of getting, like going and finding an NPC wife. I don't know, the whole thing just bothers me. Maybe I'm being silly. It is just a game, but it just bothers me. So, alright. Let me go and stow this coal. Okay. I'm going to pause real quick, chop up enough wood to get those fires started, then we'll be underway. And without further ado, let's get to our maps. I'm just going to go ahead and eat right off the side of that. Okay. That's, I'm not going to take the horse because I learned the hard way before that the horse really just slows me down when I get into the rough terrain, so I'm just not going to bring them. Let's take a look and see where our maps are. Let's start with the blue. Okay, so 4, show. Okay, so we got one near Tombstone. That's 5. That one's way over there north of Washington. I think we've been up in that area before. Yeah, we just kind of right up there. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oops. Those are the blues. Here's the purple. We got 2 purple. Okay, got one down here. We haven't been to this biome yet, so that'll be kind of fun to see. I have passed through there off camera, obviously, but I'll have to take you down there and take a look at that. Let's see here. There's one up there. It's easy to get to. And then, of course, the last one, the one I'm most excited about, our legendary one. Way over there. Alright, so looking at the map, I think what we're going to do is head over here, grab this blue one. And I think because we've already done treasure maps enough in the past, and to be a little bit more efficient with my time, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of hit this purple one afterwards. We'll bounce up to this purple one. We'll bounce over to this blue one, and then we'll end up here, this orange one. We'll make our way east. So, all right, I'm gonna pause and head on over there, and I'll let you know when I get there. Okay, so it should be around here somewhere. Lag there. Oh, yeah, we're getting close. A little bit further north. Let's try right here. Nice. Racking up that cash. Kind of want to make more cash and fill up those stockpiles. Alright, so we got a flintlock pistol, some throwing knives, pistol ammo, small chest, another steel ingot, that helps, and a steel axe, which, I mean, we can never have too many of those. So, alright. So, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to try, first of all, let's look at our blue maps. Okay, so it does show solved, so I think if we dig here, nothing's going to happen. So, okay, that one at least shows solved, though. So let's try this, it's whatever the next blue one is. I'm not even sure which one it is now, but it doesn't matter. Let me pause, and I'll head on over there. Okay, so I thought I'd let you know when I got to at least the biome so you could have a look as I walk through it. Might even see a crocodile, who knows. Or an alligator. I'm not even sure which one they are offhand. But it should be across this river here, so I'm just going to head up north to this river. I think it's on the other side, though. Really kind of creepy looking trees. Wait, a little bit further. Yeah, across the river. Alright. So let me just swim across here. And we'll dig up our next map. At least this one's deep enough you can actually swim. Might as well collect water while I'm doing this. Alright. Should be close now. Oh yeah. Okay, so right up here. Okay. Yay. A lot of gems in there too, so that's a lot of extra money, especially if you get a good RNG and really nice one. So let's see what else we got. We got a break action double barrel shotgun, iron hoe, great iron knife, fine iron saber, legendary throwing knives, lockbox, shotgun ammo, and another superior steel shovel. Alright. And let's just check the map here. Where is it at? Was it this one? Okay. Down here. Doesn't say solved. So let's just see if it'll let me dig up another one. No. This is what I mean. It's sometimes I have had it bring up two, but not this time. So alright. So it doesn't say solved, but it is solved clearly because we just picked it up. And I don't even know which one it is, so I'm just going to take these out of here because it doesn't need to be up there anymore. We have them on the pinned on the map. Alright. Well, on to the next map. We got 3 more to go. So we'll see you at the next one. Alright, should be getting pretty close now. Let's take a look and see. Just love the fall colors though. Just want to pause a moment and take a look at that because that's just the best yet in my opinion. But I'm partial to fall anyways. Alright. Oh, what's going on now? I don't know why it's doing this. I'll just pause it until it comes back. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. No sooner did I unpause the video and press the button forward that it does this again. Okay. Gonna have to pause a moment. That took a while, so I'm gonna pause and let it catch up. I don't know what's going on. Okay. As you can see by the the time of day, that took a minute. But we are getting close. I don't know why it had such a hard time, but it's okay. That's why I'm here. Suck it up so you don't have to. So, alright, so let's take a look and see what our next chest has. All kinds of delicious goodies. Suck those right up. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, a little more pistol ammo. We got a great a great rusty break action revolver. That's great. Fine steel hoe, fine steel knife, superior steel safe, a few more axes. Those are all steel. All right. Well, so far nothing that mind blowing. I mean, I feel like the best loot I've gotten so far in all the treasure maps I did offline. So let's see if it gives me a double loot. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see that? Now, there wasn't a lot of those little green gems things, so I don't know if this is the same quality. Yeah, see, look, it's just a small wood chest and a mining helm. So I'm thinking that when I dug that second time, that there must have been another treasure map that had spawned there, and I didn't actually have the map on me, but I still found it somehow. So there's probably certain areas that are treasure map areas. I mean, I guess the take home is dig twice, right? Always dig twice. So, all right, I'm gonna head over to the next objective, which is quite a distance on foot up here to this blue one. And I'm probably by the time I get there, it's gonna be dark. So I'm just gonna wait until sun up, and then I'll come back and pause the video. We'll dig that one up, and then we'll head down to the orange one. See you soon. All right, it's finally morning. I've basically just been sitting on the side of this hill all night. That's okay. I did notice when I was looking at the news here, the weather is getting colder, so I'll probably switch outfits here when I get back to the house. So it's a good sign. It is, fall after all. So, all right, we should be, right on top of the map. So let's get digging. Nice. I love when all those things spawn up. Alright, and let's see what's inside here. So we got fine bolt action rifle, a great break action revolver, iron ingot, some more pistol rounds, more rifle rounds, that's nice. with one box and another steel ingot, which we could always use. Nice. And just for the sake of argument, I'm going to always start digging twice now, because that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Wasn't a big one, but hey, you know what? Free loot is free loot. Okay. So now, time for the final one. We have our legendary treasure map still to go. So I'm going to head on down to that location, and we'll get digging, and we'll see what we get. 1 second. Okay. I got to be really careful because I think I saw a flame here at the top of the hill. So I think there might be a bandit camp. Let's see, actually. Yep, sure enough. So just gotta be careful not to draw any unwanted attention. We'll make our way up to our final objectives. This is why I don't bring horses. It's getting nuts. Let's see here. Okay, just a little bit south. I guess right here is the place, right? Because anything any further south would be off the cliff. So let's just try right here and see if it works. Here we go. Boom, bam. Nice. $5,700 in cash plus all the other goodies. Let's see what's in the box. All right. So it's funny to me that the great gold ingot that we got before came from like a plain chest, and here we get a superior gold ingot, which is still, I mean, $1,800. It's nice, but it's just funny to me. Alright, copper wood axes, iron axe. Kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. I really was hoping there'd be more to it, something better, but it's okay. You know, at the end of the day, the cash is going to be useful, so it's all good. It's worth seeing. Might as well dig a second time just to make sure. Alright, well, that's it for the episode. If you enjoyed watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it. If you like the content that I'm doing, I would really love a like to the video. That really helps out a lot. If you want to see more content, bear in mind we talked earlier about this particular season coming to an end. Within a few episodes is what I'm predicting. But there's going to be more, more games. I'm probably going to play Subsistence. I'm going to play Stranded Deep. I'm going to play all kinds of different, mostly survival games, but I might mix it up a little bit after that. So if you want to see that kind of content, if you want to see more, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon that tells you when I've posted new content. And then if you have an opinion on what you'd like to see me play, it doesn't have to be anything I've mentioned. It could be something entirely different. I'm open to suggestions. Leave a comment below and I'll check it out. Alright, thanks for watching all the way through, and I'll see you next time.